So Otto Porter,
Yes.
he's going to sign, or maybe it already did sign, this crazy offer sheet where he's going to get, and I've never even heard this, he's going to get 50% of his salary each year before October 1st or by October, before the season's even started.
Is that a David Falk special?
Before camp starts, Jason.
Before camp starts, right. So he's getting $13 million in his pocket before camp starts. So, but the Wizards,
I'll be calling him for contributions to my charities.
There you go. The Wizards still, in my opinion, don't have an option. I mean, I think they still have to match it.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm not even sure why there's been a debate about this in town this past week, because you're right. They have no choice. And look, this is what the market bears right now. I mean, the numbers seem staggering, but I mean, think about it. J.J. Redick, $23 million for 1 year. I mean, look at the contracts that have been signed in the last week around the league. Because the cap has gotten so high, the cap basically doesn't exist. Let's be realistic. Because they now have the option to go to the luxury tax, which the Wizards will have to go to for the first time after this contract, they can just go right through that roof if they believe that's the best way to do business. So there's essentially no cap. So, and with the TV dollars being so big, the owners can afford to pay this kind of money. And Otto Porter is a good to very good player. And, you know, I'm not smart enough to understand all these so-called fancy stats that show that this will be a great contract that Neil Greenberg wrote the other day. He's smarter than I am. But I look at Otto Porter, and I see a good to very good player, a guy with a lot of upside at 24. And here's the thing. In the NBA, where every piece is so important, where you need to get at least 3 All-Stars on your team to have a chance to win a championship, maybe 4. But where every piece is so important, you can't let a guy who has established himself now as a very good NBA player walk away. And you can't worry about John Wall having one of his tantrums because he's not the highest paid player anymore. He'll eventually be the highest paid player again. You got to keep him on your team, and clearly the Wizards are going to keep him on the team.
By the way, just for poops and giggles, I know it's a different landscape financially in the NBA with the salary structure, but the $23 million that J.J. Redick's going to make next year with Philly is more than Michael Jordan made in 13 of his 15 seasons in the NBA.
It's astounding.
It's different era.
I mean, it's just astounding. I mean, and you can go through. I mean, look, Gordon Hayward's going to make $32 million for the next 4 years, and he's a very good player. But $32 million a year, I think Jordan made more than that, only one on that last contract for $34 million with the Bulls.
Right.
So it's amazing.